Fine. So, what was the last class? What we have discussed in the last session? Yes, please. So, we understood very clearly last session what is DevOps, what is AWS. We understood very clearly. Okay. So, before I start the session, let us fix our agenda, guys, please. So, up to this point, we have discussed about what is DevOps. We understood very clearly. What is AWS? We understood very clearly. Up to this point, okay, we understand what is the relation between AWS and DevOps. Also, we understood very clear. Clear. That is what exactly the last two sessions we are understand. Today, we're gonna be start our today first regular class. So today, what is the agenda, guys, please? What is how to create AWS account? So today, let us experience for setup, a configuration setup to start our DevOps. How to create AWS account and login. That is the first thing which we are going to be experience for today. Then how to create a AWS server and log. How to create AWS server and login. And how to use AWS server. So these three which we are going to be learning for today. This is and exactly we are going to be learning for today. Okay. But anyway, so let us revise within 5 to 10 minutes what we have discussed in the last session. Just to be an overview only. I'm not repeating demo last two sessions. Just to overview of last two sessions within 5 to 10 minutes. Then we will be move forwarding our regular class for today. So today is the first regular class, guys. Please all of you. Okay. So what we have done yesterday. So first we have to understand. We have to understand So we have understand what is an application, the working software, which is written any programming language, we call as what? Application, am I right? What is an application? I'll repeat, the working software, which is written any programming language, we call as what? Application. That application we're gonna be placed on server side. Once if it is placed on server side, we can access our internet as a Flipkart or Amazon book machine. Got it. But what about SDLC? SDLC is a software development lifecycle. In SDLC, we have several stages and several phases we have here, like analysis, design, implementation, testing, deployment, maintenance. We have a several stages and several phases we have. By following these all the stages, we can able to produce application and we can able to do business on an internet space. Okay. So if you want to build a Flipkart kind of application, what we need to do, please analysis first. Means gathering information and based on gathering information, it will be designed. Then implementation by using Java.NET, our developers will implement. Then testing. Once if it is verified functionality, we're gonna be deploying our application. Once if it is deployed, it's gonna be maintenance. But in this DevOps, in this software development life cycle, if you are a software engineer, you are part of our SDLC. If you are a developer, can write the lines of code. If you are a tester, can verify the functionality. But if you are a DevOps engineer, what exactly you are gonna be? You are gonna be replacing a complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. So our complex pipeline is nothing but what exactly our SDLC process. Why we are calling our SDLC as a complex pipeline? Because of it is a manual process. Due to this manual process, because of it is a manual process. If we got an issue, any problem, any problem in our process. For identification, it will take long time. For resolving issues, it will take long time. That means the cost will be increased, the quality will be decreased, and customers are not satisfied. So that is the reason we are gonna be replacing complex pipeline with what? DevOps transparent pipeline. Here is everything is automated, everything is transparent. Due to this transparent, due to this automation, even though if you got an issue, any problem in the middle of the process, easily we can able to identify, easily we can able to rectify the problem, and easily we can able to, as soon as possible, we are gonna be delivering our working software into the production environment as soon as possible. That means the cost is reduced, the quality will be increased, and our customer also gonna be satisfied. So that is the reason we are gonna be replacing complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. But actual DevOps transparent pipeline is look like this only. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, we have a plan, coding, integration, we have a plan, coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, operation. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operation. Means we are part of coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, operation. But to be frankly, we are not doing any planning. We are not writing any coding. We are not writing any test cases. Just we are going to be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline from our dev environment to operation. This entire process, which you are calling as what? DevOps transparent pipeline. But for implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline, which are all the tool stack we are gonna be using? We are gonna be using, these are all the tool stack. Git, we are gonna be using Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, AWS, Amazon Web Services, Docker, Kubernetes, Elk, Elastic, Logstash, Kibana, Terraform. By helping of these are all the tools. By helping of these are all the tools, we are going to be implementing an automated our DevOps transparent pipeline. While implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline, from dev environment to operations, whatever the lines of code is written by developer, it's going to be delivering into the production environment within a shortest time, with high quality, with low cost, with low failure rate is nothing but what exactly our DevOps transparent pipeline. But for implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline, For implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline, we require infrastructure also. What is infrastructure? What is exactly infrastructure? For deploying our application, what kind of infrastructure is required? We can able to get it. You know very well. So what is an application we have discussed? What is an application? Application is nothing but what exactly website, am I right? As we discussed. So please keep in mind as a website, the working software which is written any programming language, we call as an application. So for maintaining this application, what kind of infrastructure is required? What is infrastructure? Majorly, we require infrastructure like servers are required. Servers are required. Network, storage, and database, and so on. So these are all major infrastructure is required for maintaining and deploying our application. But how many ways we can able to get it? How many ways to get infra? So we can able to get this infrastructure either from physical environment or from virtual environment or from cloud or from cloud. But so what is an exactly cloud? What is an exactly cloud compute to specifically? So before that, so let us try to understand what is a data center. Sir, what is a data center? What is an exactly data center? So if you are keeping a use computing power in a keeping in a rack wise in a big room, we calling as a data center. These data centers are located in different geographical locations, like in Chennai, in Mumbai, in Singapore, in UK, in London, in so many places. These data centers are located in different geographical location. If we can access from remote placed resources, from this remote placed resources, if we can access server, network, database, and storage, if we can access our internet from your laptop is nothing but what exactly are cloud computing. But any cloud is a rental based infrastructure. By using cloud, we are not buying anything, we are not maintaining anything. Just we are going to be getting whatever infrastructure is required. We can able to get it based on usage. We're going to be pay rent. I'll repeat again. Okay, we are not buying, we are not maintaining anything. But so cloud is a rental based infrastructure. Select then use based on usage. We're going to be pay rent. It's just like Ola Robora cab. How we are using instead of buying a new car, how we are using rental car daily for your reaching your destinations. The same way here also, just for deploying our applications like a Flipkart or Amazon, Book My Show, what kind of infrastructure is required? We can able to get it from cloud as a rental based infrastructure. Based on usage, we're gonna be parent, but particular we're gonna be learning AWS, Amazon Web Services. AWS. So AWS is one of the leading cloud provider. So in the market, so many cloud providers are available like AWS, Google, Azure. These three are major cloud providers in the market. We're gonna be learning AWS in this course. In this AWS course, totally we are gonna be learning more than 45 plus services, more than maybe 45 plus 250 services we are gonna be learning. How many guys? Please tell me. Totally 50 plus services we are gonna be learning. But these are all the services we're dividing into the modules. Which are all the modules, guys? Please. So VPC model, EC2 model, RDS model, S3 model. VPC is nothing but what exactly the network. EC2 is nothing but a server. RDS is nothing but a database. S3 is nothing but a storage. So what kind of infrastructure is required for maintaining, for deploying our application? Can we able to get it from cloud or not? Tell me. Obviously. Clear? So, but here is what exactly. So server is nothing but what exactly? EC2. So the EC2 server we calling is what? Server. So VPC is nothing but what exactly? The network. S3 is nothing but a storage. So RDS is nothing but a database. So for deploying our applications, what kind of infrastructure is required? Can we able to get it from cloud or not? Tell me. Obviously, we can able to get it from cloud. Clear. But today, let us experience what is EC2. What is exactly EC2? But how we can able to create EC2 server? How we can able to use? We're gonna be an experience for today. But if you want to create a server, first we need to create an account, AWS account. So how we can able to create AWS account is just like a Facebook, and how we are created a how we are creating any account, like how to sign up and sign in. The same way we can able to sign up and sign in AWS account. So first you need to type it AWS console in the Google. Let us go for very first link. Please be. Once if it is successfully, we have an options called here sign in and create. Please, if you are a first time, please we click on create a new account. Once if it is successfully create a new account, okay. By default, it is going to be logged in. So let it be signed out. Let it be signed out. Click on create one more time. Once if it is click on create, it will be navigating into this page. So once if it is done, if it is scrolled on, please be choose your email address, account name, and verify your email address. Once if it is done, you will receive an email in the verification code, whatever, whenever you're providing verification code, automatically your email verified and will be go for next step. In the next step, in the next step, in the next step, I have already prepared a document. Please use this document. I will upload this document in the chat box. Please be use that. See, very first one, what exactly? Please search for AWS console. Click on very first link. Once if it is click on very first link. So please click on create a new account. Once if it is successfully, click on create new account. Then please fill your all the details, email address, password, confirm, account name. Once if it is done, verify your email address. Provide your personal data. Don't go for provisional, personal. May, full name, phone number, country, address, city, state, region, postal, each and everything. Please be try to choose that. Once if it is chosen, the next is payment gateway. Please be provide your debit card. I recommend only debit. Don't go for credit. Okay, please use only debit card. Don't use credit card only. Once if it is provide OTP, it will deduct only 2 rupees. Only 2 rupees only. It's just for verification happily. So once if it is deduct 2 rupees, your account verification, your bank verification is successfully completed. The next slide which will be so phone number verification. Please provide working phone number, and once if it is captured, then if it is contact me, you will receive an OTP. Provide OTP automatically phone number also verified. Once if it is verified, please choose a basic plan. Don't go for developer plan, business plan. It will be charged monthly. It will heavily for you. Don't you can't bear with it as a student. Please choose free. Once if it is choose free, if it is scroll down, then by choosing a basic plan, your account will be activated within 24 hours. Within 24 hours. Once if it is activated, you can able to sign in, and you can able to landing into this page. You can able to see these are all the resources. See, look at once if it is successfully sign up and sign in, and you can able to log. Once if it is click on logged in, and it's gonna be asking your username password. Provide your username, but before that, please choose root user only. What is the difference between IAM user and root user? We will be discussed. But as of right now, please be choose only root user. So what is the username and password? Please be provided, and it will be asking MFA code, multi-factor authentication code, which is set it in with my mobile. So it is linked with mobile. In the mobile app, name called Google Authenticator. In the mobile, whatever the code is displaying, which is randomly changing every 30 seconds, please provide. Automatically, you are going to be landing onto the AWS account. Once if it is landing onto the AWS account, which service you want it, you can able to create. Which service you want? Maybe if you want to create EC2, yes, we can. If you want to create VPC, yes, we can. If you want to create IAM, yeah, obviously. We can create IAM, we can create EC2, we can create ES3. Yes, whatever maybe we can able to create it. But today, what is the agenda? I want to create EC2 only. We're gonna have an experience for today. EC2 only. Sir, how exactly we can? How exactly we can guess this? Okay. First, let us go to the sign up and sign in. Whenever you sign up and sign in, you can able to find EC2. You can find from here, or else you can able to search for what EC2. If we click on EC2, we will be landing onto the EC2. Click on launch instance. Once if it is launch instance, we can able to provide these are all the parameters. Which are all the parameters which we are providing. So while which are all the components available in a laptop? The same components we are going to be using while creating instance also. Instance which you calling here as a server. Okay, but before move forwarding into creating server in AWS, but let us understand. So let us compare with the normal components with your laptop components with the server. Please let us experience with that. So please be open our slide, EC2 slide. Sir, what is EC2, please? What is EC2? EC2 is nothing but what exactly? Elastic Cloud Compute. Elastic Cloud Compute. By helping of EC2 just think like your desktop. EC2 just think like your desktop. Just think like your desktop. Means which are all the components available in your laptop, in your desktop, the same components we are going to be using for creating EC2 server. So EC2 means what? So Elastic Compute Cloud, which you're calling as EC2, it is providing scalable computing capacity. Means what? We can able to increase or decrease any scalable computing capacity for deploying our application as much as virtual machine we can able to get it, and we can able to deploy our application very fast based on usage. We're going to prepare rent. But so let us compare with our let us compare with your desktop, basic desktop. This is your basic desktop. This is your instance. So components are same. Which are all the components we are using? The same component we are using in EC2 instance also. But here we calling as what exactly? So operating system. But in our AWS we calling as AMI. Here we calling as a CPU. Here is calling as a instance. Here is calling as a hard disk. Here calling as a EBS. Here is a network card. Here is an IP address. Firewall, security group, RAM, RAM, RAM only. Clear? I hope you people are understands very clear. So, which are all the components available in your laptop? The same components we are gonna be using for creating a server in the cloud. Clear, all of you? But before move forward, okay. So let it be write down once. Then we are gonna be implement. So let it be write down. Let it be write down first. Better. Okay. So which are all the steps for creating server? Yeah, we have successfully sign up and sign in, or not? Tell me. Yes, we have successfully sign up and sign in. But how to create a server? How to create a server? So what is the first step which we need to do, please? The first step which we are gonna be do, create a AWS account and login. That is the first step which we are trying to do that. Second, choose EC2 services. Once if you choose EC2 services, then we are going to be landing onto the EC2 dashboard, right? EC2 dashboard. Once if it is landing onto the EC2 dashboard, then we should be click on launch instance. Choose launch instance. Instance is nothing but what exactly the server. Instance is nothing but what exactly the server. Once if it choose launch instance, then we are gonna be choosing so instance type, instance count. Count, instance count, and name of instance we're gonna be choosing. Once if it is successfully choosing instance count and name, then choose instance name, instance type, sorry, instance type as T2 micro. It has one core CPU and 1 GB RAM. Once if you choose T2 micro, then choose and choose. And before T2 micro, please be choose AMI. Okay, which AMI? Ubuntu AMI. Ubuntu Linux AMI. It is just like an operating system. It is just like an operating system. Once if it is successfully choose Ubuntu Linux AMI, or else we can go for Windows also. Windows also. But then we are going to be choosing instance tab as a T2 micro. It has one core CPU and 1 GB RAM. And choose once if it is choose once if it is choose instance type as T2 micro, then we are going to be creating a PEM. Create a PEM. Okay, it's just like a password. While logging your laptop, you're using password or not. The same way. Once if it is create a PEM file, then choose security group group as one SSH and HTTP. Sir, what is in exactly this? SSH means what? By helping of SSH, we can able to log in from one Linux to another Linux machine. But what about HTTP? HTTP is nothing but what? We can access web server from internet. Then finally, we're gonna be choosing what exactly? Choose EBS volume. It has it has default 8 GB of root ROM. It's just like a hard disk. We are hard disk we have in your laptop, the same. Clear? Finally, by choosing launch instance, we can create a server in AWS. Clear? All of you understood this? Shall we try to implement all of you? Shall we try to? Yeah. So what are the first step? So we have successfully created AWS account and we have successfully logged in. What are the first step? Please choose EC2. Please choose EC2. So once if it is chosen, once if it is chosen EC2 after successfully logged in, then what we need to do is we have successfully chosen EC2. Once if it is choose, it will be display dashboard. Here is we can able to see everything. Then click on launch instance. What are the next step? Click on launch instance. Once if it is click on launch instance, you will be landing into this page. Then immediately you can able to choose instance count and name. Once if it is click on launch instance, choose instance count and name. So what are the instance count? Anything we can able to choose 1, 2, 3, 4. How many servers you want, you can able to choose. But as a student, don't I'm not recommend as a student, you are not gonna be choose more than one at a time. So for your practice, daily practice, please be use one. Why? I will explain. But what are the name of the server? Please maybe I want to make this server as a web server. Once if it is chosen web server, if it is scroll down, then we can able to choose operating system. What kind of operating system? We can choose Amazon Linux, Mac, Ubuntu, Windows, whatever maybe. I'm gonna be choosing for today Ubuntu Linux. Is our Ubuntu Linux is selected or not? Tell me. Once if it is selected, if it is scroll down, it's loading. Please wait. Still loading. So once if it is successfully done, then please be choose T2 micro. By default, it will be chosen to T2 micro or else T3 micro also please be chosen. Once if it is chosen, it has 1 core CPU and 1 GB RAM. So here is a look at here, 1 core CPU, 1 GB RAM. Once if it is successfully chosen T2 micro, then please be choose. So an existing PEM file, or else you can able to create a new PEM file. What is the PEM file? It's like a password. Any key, whatever name you can able to give. My key name is, what are the date for today? The date is 19th November 25. So once if it is chosen, if it is a click on create pair automatically, the PEM file will be downloaded automatically in your laptop. Please be secure this PEM file. If you lose this PEM file, that means you're gonna be losing. If you lose this PEM file, that means you're gonna be losing a server. That's what. Please be secure this PEM file. Once if it is chosen, if it is scrolled down, we're gonna be choosing security group as SSH and HTTP. So what is SSH guest is we can able to log in from one Linux machine to another Linux machine. HTTP means what? We can, after successful installing web server, we can access this web server over internet. And we're gonna be choosing 8 GB of hard disk. By helping of this, yeah, we are gonna be choosing 8 GB of root volume. This is which you're calling in a laptop as a hard disk. And just by click on launch instance, automatically we are gonna be create a server in AWS. Is it gonna be creating or not? What we have done up to this point? What we have done, please? So we have successfully created AWS account. The AWS account is expanded globally in a reason why we have a multiple reasons we have here. Reason one, reason two. We have a multiple reasons. Multiple reasons we have here. Reason 1, reason 2, multiple reasons. Assume these are all regions we have here. It is a maybe a region 01. It is a region 02. This is a region 03, and a number of reasons we can able to. But each and every reason we have availability zone. Each and every region we have a availability zone. Availability zone. Zone 1, zone 2. We have a zone 1, zone 2. Like this. We have a multiple zones here. So these are all interconnected each other. It might be 2A availability zone 2A. It might be availability zone 2D. Multiple zones we have. So if we go for an AWS, let's say in AWS, if you go for our EC2 dashboard, you can find in the below. We have a zone A, zone B. So means what exactly? In a region, we have a multiple regions we have here. So in each and every region, we have a multiple data center, which you're calling here as availability zone. In that region, we are going to be creating a server. We have successfully created a server. We calling as what? Instance. We calling as what? Instance. But how we can, after successfully creating this instance, how exactly we can able to access? Maybe this is, assume this is your laptop. Assume this is your laptop. From this laptop, how exactly we can able to log in into this instance? How exactly we can able to install? How we can able to getting into this instance? How we can able to log in? Okay, so let us understand, guys, please. So up to this point, we have getting into the AWS. We have successfully created a server that we have experienced, but how to use? We got a laptop. We need to practice and we need to use the laptop. That means you need to getting into the laptop the same way. After creating a server, we need to getting into the server and we can able to use it. How exactly, please? The server is located where exactly? In the cloud, somewhere else in remote, US East. Okay, why reason? Okay, the server is located in that particular location, but you are sitting in a laptop in front of you. But how we are going to be getting into the server? But this machine is a Unix machine or a Linux machine or a Windows machine. The web server, whatever we have chosen, it is a Ubuntu Linux. Am I right? But your laptop is a Windows. From Windows to Linux, Linux to Windows. Directly, we can't able to log in. As we discuss here, as if you come to know, If you come to know here, what is SSH? We can able to log in from Linux to Linux. That means what? We can able to log in Linux to Linux. But the laptop is Windows. The server is whatever we created is a Linux. But how we can? Okay, that means we are gonna be installing a third-party tool name called Git or Git Bash or Putty or Mobix, anything. But my choice is here is Git Bash. Please we download Git for Windows. Very first link. Very first link. Once if it is first link, then it will be download .exe file. Double click on it, automatically Git Bash will be installed in a laptop. Let it be installed Git Bash in a laptop, please. Yes, it's gonna be. Please wait. Say yes to continue. Click on next, 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 and finish. Automatically, Git will be installed in a laptop. Click on next. Click on install. Automatically will be installed in your laptop. Once if it is successfully installed in laptop, if it is right click anywhere else in a laptop, we can able to see this option. Okay, understood this. But how we can once if it is step is completed, then please go to the server. Which server you want, please deselect. I repeat again. Which server you want, please be select that server. Please be checkbox and click on connect. Once if it is click on connect and copy this SSH connection, go to where exactly you have downloaded a pen file. Open the particular location. Behind, not on pen file. Please be right click on behind. Open terminal and paste your SSH connection. Paste your SSH connection and say yes to continue. You will be landing into the cloud server. So what I'm explaining. So from your laptop, we are successfully getting into the instance which we are created. Once if it is getting into the server, then we can make the server as anything. Maybe I want to make it as a web server, but before make it, if you want to install any software in the cloud, any server, first we need to update. Means what? The default software we're going to be downloading from internet into the server. Once if it is download, once if it is successfully download all default softwares into the server, then we can make it as a web server. What is the command I'm going to be using? For this, I'm going to be using app get install Apache. Say yes to continue. That's it. Automatically Apache to web server will be installed on the cloud server. But this happen. These are all the actions that happen on the cloud server, but not in the laptop. Clear. Once if it is successfully done, please be navigating onto the cloud and click on this instance ID. Then please be copy the public IP and you can try to access our internet with help of this. Remove yes because of we not added certificate. That's what. Are we accessing this? So how I'm accessing same thing we can able you can also access same thing from your laptop. So try to access the same page, whether you are accessing or not, reply in the chat box. Clear, all of you. I hope you people will understand this. So this is what exactly for today class. Okay. So please try to implement in your laptop also. So the session is recorded. I will be shared with your recording session. Nikhil, Prakash, Triveni, Umesh Kumar. Any questions, please? You can ask me in the chat box. Or else you can unmute, you can talk to me also, please, all of you.
Yeah, sir, no doubt. Thank you.
Clear, all of you. Perfect. Am I right? So please. So today I will share.
Sir, I have one question.
Please.
This is Prakash here. Hello.
Please continue.
Yeah.
Prakash.
So we have installed Jdbc in our local machine.
Yeah.
Yes. So that is the purpose of to connect to the server. Yes. AWS server. Yeah.
Yes, true.
Any configuration required for that, or only we will install that one and we can connect?
No, Git bash is for connecting. We can use any purpose. We can execute any Linux commands also, Unix commands also. But one of the uses of connecting of servers also.
Okay, Linux means that is the operating
Unix,
system.
not in Linux. Windows, in Windows, we can work Unix commands. But Linux is, we need to get a Linux server, definitely.
Achha, connect to the Linux server, yeah?
Definitely.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, before that we have to...
Git bash, GitHub, a lot of things in differentiation. But as of right now, we are open Git bash, we're connecting into that server. That is what exactly we come to. But a lot of use cases, a lot of scenarios, we're going to be using Git bash.
Okay, before that we have to create a instance in the AWS.
Yeah? Definitely, we should be.
Okay, means we are connecting to that instance. So
Yes. Yes. To Git bash. Why we Git bash? Because we require a Linux terminal. How we can able to get Linux terminal? With the help of Git bash. If you don't want Git bash, go for any terminal. I can put team, so many options we have. But my personal choice is Git bash.
So instead of Git bash, is there anything alternate option?
Putty also we have. Putty, MobiBig, so many options we have.
So that also you can connect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. Umesh, now this questions are referred, sir, physically is it copied space in HST? No, it is not like that. It is internally, virtually it has happened. Yeah, great, man. So great, all of you will be continue by tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow, I hope I will share the recording sessions as soon as possible by end of the day. Okay. If not, call to admin, get the drive access and join from tomorrow. Thank you.
Sir, I have one question.
Please.
So actually, I am new to this DevOps. I am already working on this DevOps and AWS.
Okay.
But the syllabus, what I am seeing, that is totally of same concept covering. Is there any basics to cover in the DevOps and AWS?
Okay. So please, adjust your mic and can you talk to me please one more time, please? Your audio is not clear.
My question is that are we covering any basics of DevOps and AWS, or we are directly deep dive to the advanced concept of DevOps?
We are from scratch to advanced, basics to advanced, all.
Okay.
We are covering basic concept and advanced and project also. We balancing all.
Okay. Then even if someone is new, means like I am new to this field, DevOps and AWS, so we can understand.
Definitely, you can. But first 3-4 days it will be struggle because if it is new terminology, wording and technology, that's what it will be digest slowly. Once if it is digest 3-4 days, Then if you practice daily, you can cope up with that. You can sync with everything. Prakash.
Okay.
So that's it, guys. Please, we'll be continuing tomorrow.
Tomorrow same timing?
Same timing, same link.